Episode 7. Despite my suggestion that Diana go to sleep and ignore the knocking at her door, or whatever method was used to rouse her from slumber, it seems like she can't go back to sleep without investigating this fortune teller business. I consider it highly inadvisable, but I guess if Diana thinks it's a good idea, we'll go ahead and check it out. By the way, this is what you wear when you sleep. I mean, it's casual, sure, but you tuck in your shirt into your pants. That just seems kind of uncomfortable for sleeping in. Maybe she just tucked it in to go outside or something. Who the heck called me? Oh, and this would be our first time here. Actually, I forgot to go back and get all of these other constellations that I missed. I guess when I have more free reign over the town, I can get them all at once, but I would have liked to gotten the ones that I looked at, but didn't realize I could collect with the chronal lens here. Aries constellation. Astrology says that he is quick to anger, and in history he would bash down gates and walls. He certainly has a strong character. Is this perhaps in reference to Diana? Rams and all that? She can bash down gates and walls and has a strong character. Figurative gates and walls. In investigating the mystery. I may be a Capricorn, but I also respect Aries. Wait, do I have that wrong? Capricorn does sound like ram, now that I'm thinking about it. Was Aries... It was a different animal, right? Or was Aries the ram and Capricorn... Well, I don't know. I don't know astral signs. But maybe this person does? The Carte and Corso, fortune teller, right? Just seems like someone's house. Before we go in though, this is our first time on the street. I'll maybe have a quick look around, but probably save the exploring for daytime, when there are more people about. I'll knock on one door though, or not. Diana has a better suggestion. Thank you for limiting my choices, Diana. If it were up to me, as it has been up to me for these past 6 episodes, I would meander about doing absolutely nothing and taking forever to actually get to the plot. I'm glad you're keeping me on track. And just in general, I should try to keep a better rein in myself in that matter, starting with stopping talking to myself and actually going inside. Hello? I'm looking for someone who woke me up in the middle of the night. So, you've turned up at my door, dear Diana. Excuse me, but how do you know my name? Secrets of the trade. Now, before I let you in, you'll have to pass a test. Prove your valor to the heavens, and find one of the hidden constellations. I'm sure an attentive observer such as you will find one easily, won't you? I think I found something. There's some strange-looking graffiti around here. Well, I guess I already found some. Looks like this is the part of the game where they sort of tutorialize that. If only I kept on collecting the other ones that I already saw. You're a smart girl, just as I imagined. Please do come in. Carte and Corso. I guess I'll read that later. We'll probably get the lowdown from the proprietress herself, I assume. And this does look like someone's house, but they've also got this really long hallway, which is like, you don't see that in a house, do you? Kinda nice though. Good atmosphere. And actually, not to nitpick or anything, but that long hallway, does it just like go behind someone's other someone else's house? I know there was a door over at the front here or something. At this side of the street. So, you go down this alleyway, there's a door here. And then you go down this long hallway to, I assume, the room over here. And it looks like there's another door that leads further inside or something, on the right there. It doesn't really matter, it's just, well, I like thinking about the architecture, especially in a game like this where everything is so compact and neat. It's nice. I did a tour of the Knightley's home, but I should probably be careful about spending so much time looking at everything every time I enter an interior. Just a few things. Neat dolls, the creepy kind of dolls that you see, well, in antique stores and maybe your grandma's house. I wonder if this person is someone's grandma. And other than that, just assorted knickknacks of things I don't know. But this is interesting. Let's take note of this. We have Il Mato, I think the Traveler. La Papessa, the High Priestess, I think. And Il Diavolo, the Devil. Tarot signs. Or tarot cards, whatever. I don't know what they represent. Well, the Traveler, not Traveler, the Fool. It's pretty self-explanatory, beginning of a journey, on the left side. The High Priestess, something about knowledge or revelation, I don't know. And the Devil. Could be a good or a bad thing. This represents on the right side the end of the journey. So we're going to find the Devil at the end of your journey, I think. Diana. Whoever is behind all these mysteries, probably. Moon signs, or phases of the moon. A Wiccan thing? Probably not. Okay, we're ready to consult. Welcome, dear. Make yourself at home, and I'll tell you your future. Are you the High Priestess? I'm brought to mind those few episodes where they delved into tarot in, what was it? Agatha All Along. That was one of my favorite episodes, the tarot one. Listen, with all due respect, if you're here to take my money, you should know I'm already broke. Did someone burn your suit today? Is that why you are so grumpy? Excuse me? Wait a second. Did we eat today? I don't think Diana ate today. We woke up at the estate. We wandered around town for a bit, got a tour of the town, met some people, solved some mysteries. We even went to a restaurant, but we didn't eat at the restaurant. I don't think Diana ate yesterday. Oh no, wait, she ate at the Knightley's home. She only had their dinner, but I guess it was a big dinner. Sometimes I only eat one meal per day anyway. Anyway, we should get on with this. Excuses accepted. Now, what I want to talk to you about is very important for your stay here in Borgo Arena. Destiny brought you here, and it was fate we would meet. With a little push from me, but that is neither here nor there. Oh, she's silhouetted right now, but we get to see her face. The fortune teller, not her name though. No one knows much about her, but she always seems to know everything about everyone. It's both unsettling and fascinating. She's cute. Nice makeup. Nice outfit in general, actually. Oh, now we see her portrait. And we actually see more of her portrait than in the card. A bunch of tarot cards falling out of her hand, and in her other hand. There are moments along every journey in which the woods seem dark, and the past seems lost. It doesn't matter. Kid, you're on holidays. Remember that the most important thing is to enjoy it. But if, during your adventures, you are managing well and you want to see something beautiful... Okay, so there is some kind of efficiency thing going on here. I was worried about that, if I had to be, I don't know, conscious of time or how well I use my days. At least this seems to be what this is implying. Pass by. Aside from admiring me, you could buy my special goods. I've made myself clear, haven't I? Sure. We'll admire you and buy your goods. Look, with all due respect, I didn't understand a thing. No, no, no. It isn't a question of understanding or not, my dear marvel of the world. As you are here, why don't you look for something you like in my collection, Welcome, dear. Oh, I missed that. Something about stopping by. Oh, I see. Artwork. I can't imagine anything spoilery behind these. Oh, and they cost Joker cards. Well, it's a good thing I'm planning on hoarding them. I see. That's what she meant by efficiency. Efficiency with the Joker cards. Then I maybe don't have to worry about efficiency on spending my days in town. Could go with artwork 1. That's 6 cards. Or we could spend as many cards as we can with, like, the highest possible one. I guess there are several high ones that cost 10. Let's go middle of the road and buy something that costs 6. If we can buy a second one, then we can get 2 6s. But which one? Let's just go with artwork number 1 to start. The Fool, starting their journey. You get things quickly when you ask clearly. I can buy another. Let's pick another 6 or something. Or we could get several 2s, a 2 and a 4 even. Maybe I'll just get them in order? Nah. Let's roll the dice, play fate or something. We'll get artwork number 6 for the devil. And then one more for the high priestess. I don't know. Number 2. Wait. Was the Papella the priestess or the emperor, or whatever that was? I don't remember the Italian. Anyway, it doesn't matter. I don't think I can think of a number that relates to either the priestess or the empress. We'll just pick something that costs 2. Either number 3, number 8, or 17. I'm just feeling 17, I guess. I hope I don't need those Joker cards for something else. Remember, time spent searching for something is never wasted. How do you know that saying? Who the heck are you? I think you've idled around enough, my dear. Open your eyes, rise and shine. What are you saying? I'm not done with you. A dream, all along. I guess Diana did take my advice and just went back to sleep. Wait, what? It's morning. Was that really just a dream? Surely, or strange, it seems so real. And that saying, Grandma Sarah always used to say that to me. Maybe I ate too many carrots yesterday. What, because they're bunnies? That's what they serve in their pasta, or whatever? Or maybe it's because I keep thinking about the thief getting away. I can't give up. I have to talk to Orlando. To catch a thief. The thief of Borgia Marina is a figure shrouded in mystery. I am sure I can find out something about their identity. Talk to Orlando at his villa. That's right. I have to thank Pawn for having welcomed me yesterday. Out and about with Pawn. I want to spend some time with Pawn. Oh, do you, Diana? There are tons of things we could do together. Oh, are there, Diana? See him at his store. Diana, it's time for breakfast. Wakey, wakey. I'm glad you're getting 3 meals now, or at least breakfast plus whatever you might eat at night. Now let's see. Where is that artwork? How do I... Triangle. Chores, leisure, culture. 24 constellations, that's a good number too, keep in mind. Oh, there are only 6 recipes. And we already have one. Where would the art be? What are the memories? Oh, Pawn's welcome, I see. And friends? I see, friends, right. Well, the heart could just mean friendship. That's all it really could be. Again, I don't really know if there's actual tourism in this game, to speak lightly. But we can go on tours with these people, and we're going to try. There's the art. Art 1. It is 2 people that I have never met yet. I would think Art 1 would be something, I don't know, relating to the beginning of the game, but this is fine. Adriano and Cecilia. I guess we'll meet them later. Just a glimpse at things to come, the fortune teller gave us. We also have artwork 6, thanks to the devil. R. Pompazzi, Bonnie, Italo, Maro, Paloma, and Cartomante. Well, we got her name after all. If that is her name, I assume it is. And a lot of other characters we haven't met yet. I think we probably talked to a few of them behind their doors while they were silhouetted. But all we've really known is Cartomante so far. And number 17. It's fish. Thanks, High Priestess. Well, I guess I just randomly picked this number. There's fishing in this game, isn't there? I guess we'll be catching these fish. Alright. Back to the game. Diana. Breakfast, dear. So, Diana, did you sleep well? You weren't too cold, were you? Not at all. The bed is really comfortable. Thanks, Gemma. I'm glad to hear it. Don't be afraid to ask me anything, whatever you need. So, what are your plans for today, Diana? I must admit I hadn't thought of it. I wouldn't mind getting to know Borgia Marina better. Goo-goo, gaga. Mia speaks of profound truth. You're always right, little bean. As my nephew said, you could join the Forte Esterin treasure hunt. I didn't realize she knew that many words. It is fun and the perfect excuse to take a boat trip along the coast of Borgia Marina. But don't expect to win. Lumine and I are an unbeatable team, aren't we? You said it, Grandpa. The treasure hunt. Signor Minetto told me that I should join Forte Esterin's treasure hunt. It sounds fun, but I'll need a boat. Find someone who rents boats at Porto Vecchio. If you are too afraid to face those two, you could consider going by Adriano's. Nice idea, honey. Adriano has a farm just outside town. He is my super trusted supplier for my gelato. You're more or less the same age. I'm sure you'd get along. And what's more, that boy works too hard. A break would do him good. Are you saying he would maybe be up for a tour about town? Outside town, you say? A good excuse to get my Vespa up and running. So we can actually go outside the town. I wasn't expecting that. But it does actually widen the logistics, the world building of the entire town, I guess. They can't just live on their own. They get things from outside of town. Good to know. My Vespa. Gemma suggested I go check out Adriano's farm. But to get there, I'll need to fix the motor on my trusty Vespa. Go to Chia's workshop and talk about the broken Vespa. A lot of things to do. Or you can always go fishing. The sea is full of fish here in all senses. Grandpa. Long story short, there's a lot to do in Borgia Marina. I'm sure you'll find something to keep you busy. Living in Borgo Marina. Borgo Marina has a lot to offer. It would be rude to say no, wouldn't it? That deer on the bottom. I would say doe, but antlers? Well, it's a nun outfit, so I guess a doe? Either way. And also the mouse on the top? And maybe even the cat in the middle? For some people? Character design. There is a lot for people that love character design, so to speak. I can shop at the corner store at the beach, and go to the arcade at the beach. Or someone. You're laying it on thick there. Grandpa. Well, what can I say? You filled my day with things to do. Thanks so much. But here we are. I'm also absolutely broke at the moment. Yeah, thanks for addressing it. I'm glad they didn't ask about rent or anything up until now. I left home with gas money and nothing else. I didn't think I'd be away for so long. And you haven't called your parents yet, have you? It looks like you need a job. I didn't think I'd ever say so on vacation, but yes, I do. Nothing too challenging, mind you. Around here, we never say no to a bit of extra help. Any excuse to laze about is a good excuse. Why don't you come by the gelateria? Have you ever made ice cream? No, never. Even better. He that learns a trade has a purchase made, as they say, right? I'm sure that Miss Lucia might need an extra waitress from time to time. I'd also say go by the post office. The service there is dubious, to say the least. I'm sure another male woman would be of great help for everyone. Okay, thanks for the advice. Earning in Borgo Marina. Borgo Marina is expensive. Is it? I didn't think the countryside would be expensive necessarily, but maybe I just have the wrong idea of what it's like to live in a rural area. I'll need a couple of lire to experience the town. Mama Lucia could have some work. Medeo's gelateria is near the beach, and the post office is in the Piazza dei Flutti, which I don't think I've been to yet. Anytime. Come on, finish up your breakfast and off you go to enjoy your vacation. Wow, so many things to do in our mission list. Looks like they're sorted between these yellow things, which I'm going to assume are main quest stuff. And we've got this blue stuff, which is people, hanging out with people. And then green stuff, but we don't have any of that. Don't have any of that yet, so I can't really discern what that would be. We really get free reign now. Everything's starting to shape up. Well, the first thing that I'm going to do, Diana, young lady, is call your parents, if I can. Now that you have no excuse. Nope, Diana won't let me. Fine, Diana, you win this time. Any more wise words? Oh? Stars. I see stars. Stars, I guess. Constellations. Okay. Bye. 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 Thanks for those wise words. I do need to go back and get those other constellations before I forget.
Dimmi.
Diana, my dear, everything alright? Just wanted to talk. Did you talk to that wacko fortune teller? How'd you know? That is not wacky, for goodness sake, just... I don't know. It's weird, okay? Doesn't seem like she has a serious job. Wow. You get really serious all of a sudden about that. See you soon. And actually, just to check again. Does the dialogue change if I talk again? I make it seem easy, but being a full-time mom is a lot of hard work. Alright, we'll get 2 more. or rather one more, just to get an ABC randomized generic dialogue out of her, which I think would be a nice round number for developers to put into a character's generic dialogue. We've only seen 2 so far, and actually that might be it. Gotcha. It's not actually randomized generic ABC dialogue, it's just repeating dialogue after you've exhausted it. What about you? Can we exhaust you? Broom. Wow, that is the noise that the exhaust out of a car makes. How wise. Bye. 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 Where to first? Well, I did say we would explore over here during the day, so yeah. And they didn't mention anything about efficiency with the days or the passage of time, so I don't think this is like a Persona situation where you have a limited number of times to solve the mystery or something, or limited amount of days. I'm just going to take it slow. It's vacation. It would be a little bit annoying if this life simulator game was, I don't know, on a time limit. There's a fortune teller near here. If you feel lost, you could ask her for help. Or give you a reading. I guess we could pay a visit to her. Maybe Diana feels like she wants to check if her dream was actually real or not. Just stopping by to say hi. What was her name? I always forget people's names, and I feel terrible about it. In real life. Cartomonte. I'll remember it because it has Carto in it. Like card. Like tarot. Cartomonte. Is that actually Italian for like card something? Card Monte, whatever a Monte is. Oh, welcome back, Diana. How can I help you this time? Just here to talk. So it was real then. Ah, I see. Great work awaits you, my dear Diana. Hard work, passion for living, and unexpected surprises are all waiting for you, just around the corner. Be careful not to rush too much, or you risk smashing right into them. Okay, thanks. Just to check your inventory didn't change or anything, right? No. It's still up to 20. Thanks, Cartomonte. So who actually lives in front of her long hallway or whatever? It's Bettina Topetti. She's cute. I'm going to say that about a lot of characters. And if I don't say it about any character that happens to be on screen, be sure that I'm thinking it. Hey there, who do we have here? Am I seeing too much or seeing too little? Like my sister. Oh, you're her sister. Otherwise, I can't explain how a flower like you could come to be here, in front of me. A flower, you're too kind. Ma'am, your eyes are fine, you're too kind. Diana, we are of the same mind. I didn't get to be my age by not saying what's on my mind. Bettina Topetti, a nice retired old lady, designer and seamstress, now just for the pure pleasure of it. Diana, accidental tourist and writer, hoping it turns into more than just a hobby. You're a writer? That's wonderful. My sisters and I write letters to each other too, you know. To talk about our private affairs safe from prying gears. One of the many lovely things about writing, right? Oh, I guess I should be knocking on all the doors now. Great. Now I actually have a reason to, because I'll be getting character cards and introductions. Bettina Topetti, a woman of good taste, but only in clothing. She likes to keep young by making jokes at the expense of the residents of Borgia Marina, especially her sisters. I assume her sister was Cartamonte. I have to say, Diana, if you'd only passed by 10 years ago, I'd have made you a beautiful dress. Were you very good at your job? Was I good at it? Gucci, Valentina, Armani. The big fashion brands were at each other's throats, wanting to work with me. But alas for the world, and for me above all, I suffer from nostalgia, and I'd never be able to separate myself from my sisters. Do you regret your choice? I've thought about it, you know. But I can't regret having a wonderful family. Not everyone is so lucky. Need something? Just talking, by every door that we're passing by. Or I should probably limit myself, maybe a few doors per episode. If I'm allowed to talk to these doors at any given time in the game, that is. Without missing anything. In the good old days, people were queuing up at the door out of our dressmaking store. They were. I might not have achieved glory, but I certainly have the work ethic for it. So many customers and only one seamstress. You can only imagine. One more just for good measure. No. It repeats. Good to know. Come back and see me soon. When we reach the point of exhausting dialogue, that is a sign of relief for me. Now, just a quick check. Don't want to wait too long before getting back to the adventure. Is Cortomonte actually... Was she a mouse? Can I zoom in? I don't think so. Actually, I can probably get a better view from her character portrait. Wait, where is... Interesting. I think they're separated. Yes, there's Cartamonte here, the fortune teller. Yeah, she does actually look more like a mole. I thought she might have been a rat after that woman talked about her sisters, but they're all probably not related. I was just saying that because of proximity, I guess. And what was interesting was that the character we just met isn't a character. She's an inhabitant, of which there are 74 in addition to the actual other characters. It's interesting. She was a seamstress and designer at the Depetti sisters' dressmakers. I'm not sure what separates a character from an inhabitant. Probably just how often you interact with them, and maybe even if whether or not they have a 3D model. Could be. Now then. Cinema da Sporto. We don't have money. Wow, they actually have this kind of thing here. It seems kind of, 1, higher tech than anything around in Borgia Marina, I guess, and 2, lower tech than anything else in the world. Not that that really matters. It's just for renting movies. I welcome you to my humble video store. It seems like these options, or rather these stores, they kind of scroll by the initial dialogue quickly, so I'm just going to have to be quick. I'm not going to read through all of these until I actually have money, but just getting a lay of the land, I guess. Iguana Jones. Wow. So much character in such a little shop. I imagine these are for any hot tours you go on with your friends. If you invite them to tour over at your own abode. Uh-oh, when you walked in here, you rolled a d20. I'm Fulvio. I offer advice on films and assistance against kobolds. Wow, what a character. An old film store and a D&D guy. He certainly looks the part. And I'll say it out loud because I was thinking it. Kinda cute. He looks like a big disheveled nerd, but he is just a dreamer with his eyes wide open. His love for Fabiola competes with her obsession for role-playing games. Ah, here we go. Belvedere. When we were up on the veranda looking down here, it looked kind of barren, and it is kind of empty, but now that we're actually walking on it, it looks a lot nicer, and two, there is a little bit of furniture out here. And him. What do you want? Just saying hi. Do you believe that balderdash that fortune teller says? I thought you were slow. But it can always get worse. Okay, Tonu. I was just here to say hi. Extend the olive branch. Don't get a big head just because you like playing at being nosy. I'm keeping an eye on you. Great. Spin yourself around and start walking. Okay. We'll do it not because we're listening to you, but because we want to. So there are like 3 tiers of characters, I think. There are characters that show up as characters in the cards menu. There are inhabitants who are like behind doors and shops and whatever, that maybe don't have 3D models but just have portraits. And then there are these guys, unnamed people, that are also just around, but they do have 3D models, just no real... Well, they have no sauce, so to speak of, sorry to say. It's so good here. Oh, he's a photographer. It's a perfect place to take photos. Okay, maybe he has a little bit of sauce. By sauce I mean flavor, lore, and whatnot. The Luna and Soul Bar. I think I'll make this my last stop before I actually get on with, I don't know, actual plot or missions or one of these things. But which one? The bar looks closed. Oh, there's a note. What does it say? Closed until proven otherwise. I guess I'll have to wait. I have no idea what that means. Alright, since that was a bust, let's use this door instead. The Marina Gazette. Good morning, Signorina. You'll find other goods and stationery on the left, candy and greeting cards on the right. As you can see, we also have a vast assortment of chewing gum. If you feel a bit lost, I'm here to help you. You know, I've never bought one. But today I feel particularly lucky. Could I have a scratch card, please? Any of them. I'm not exactly an expert. Oh, in that case, I'm afraid I can't help you, young lady. I don't sell scratch cards in my store, and you won't find any slot machines either. Nevertheless, if you feel a bit peckish, we have some Leone Marino lozenges. The entire assortment. Tins of them too. Silvestro, an elegant gentleman, not just in the way he dresses. He manages the newsstand, and always has something nice to say to his customers. He puts his moral code before making money. I'm glad he doesn't buy into gotcha elements. How can I help you? Let's talk. Many criticize my choice to stop selling scratch cards in my store. However, with all due respect, it's my business and I'll do with it as I choose. In any case, I don't want people chasing after dreams of easy money and ruining themselves. Having a business and having to deal with customers means having morals too. One more just to check, and that's it. I wish you an absolutely wonderful day. Okay. Feeling good about that. Hopefully, if I continue with plot stuff, I won't miss out on any dialogue from like knocking on doors and meeting people that might be specific to this first day or whatever. So, just based on proximity, there's a lot that we could go to, but let's choose something nearby. We could hang out with Pawn. We did that the other day, so let's do something else. Living in Borgo Marina. That's the corner store by the beach, I guess. And the arcade, we stopped by there quickly. Medeo's Gelateria is also near the beach. Did we pass by the front door? I don't remember. And this would be to continue the main quest. The main plot will not progress until we do this. And maybe these other things won't... The main plot won't progress until we do them, but... I'll probably just save Orlando for last. And the post office. Oh, and of course... the restaurant. The treasure hunt, interesting. And the Vispa. To go out to the farm and meet a potential tour mate. I think I'm just going to actually walk down this road towards the post office. One, because it's a new road, and two, I was kind of feeling the post office as my first destination. Because you need money, young lady. You need a job and a stable income. Not really. You can live the bohemian life if you want.
Yoo-hoo!
What a lovely young lady, right here at my door. Oh, hello, sir. Good morning. Good morning, yes. Absolutely amazing it is. You've made it a lovely morning indeed. What a sparkly person. That's a bit over the top. Exaggeration is my vice. Creativity my muse. Emilio Glossa is my name. I'm an actor, retired now. But the show must go on, as they say. Nice nails. He may seem vain, but given how good-looking he is, he can get away with it. He makes up for the lack of proper stage costumes by dressing up in drag. I'm not very good at introductions. My name is Diana. A pleasure. I'm delighted. Absolutely charmed to have met you. Does this count as drag? I mean, sure, the glasses and the nails, but it's just a shirt, right? Does a shirt necessarily count as drag? I wasn't actually aware. Nice earrings too, though. They actually match the glasses and the nails. Maybe he wears something else when he's, I don't know, not lounging around at home. He's retired, after all. Know what I miss most about an actor's life? Apart from art, the love I feel for it, performing, the stage, and everything else. The thunderous applause of the audience. And we'll just assume that exhausted his dialogue. The curtain falls. Did I miss any doors? I think maybe on the left here, or over here. And also this goes down to the beach, maybe? Corso Gattibaldi. Just a check. I assume... Yes, I kind of remember... over this way, right? Was the beach? I think. No, I have no idea where I am. Piazzale Miramare. I don't think I've been here before. This used to be blocked off. Let's not go crazy now. I just wanted to check the layout, confirm it. I'll have to get used to these names. Know where they go. Okay, this is what I was expecting. This exit over here, next to the fresco. Yeah, it is consistent, like layout-wise. You go in, you take a right, take a left, and another left. And one exit goes here, and the other exit goes here. Wait. Diana? The phone. No, she still doesn't have any money, and that's a payphone. Alright, I did say I didn't want to spend all the time this episode on doors, but I feel like what I'm going to do is exhaust all of the doors down here, which could be a lot of doors. On my way over to the Piazza del Fluti, and then do some actual story stuff with the post office. That's my game plan. No one's answering, and the game plan proceeds much quicker if nobody answers. Couple more doors over here I skip by.
Hola.
No one's answering. If we keep up this pace, I'll be at the post office in no time. Just a quick look. That's sad. The back of that building is so empty. There should be a window there or something. Not as a dig to game designers or anything, just in terms of architecture. If I lived there, I would want a window outside the back or something. But I guess there's the veranda out the front facing the ocean, so that probably more than makes up for any lack of windows in the back, which wouldn't really show you anything. But maybe would help let in the light when the sun rises on the opposite end. Or wherever the sun rises. Sunrise is in the... where was that again? The east. Yeah, so the sun would rise in this direction if we believe this compass rose. From here. So yeah, I think you would want a window facing the back of this place. So the sun trickles in as you wake up in scenic Borgo Marina. Speak, friend, and enter. I said, speak, friend, and enter. It's the password. You're here to play, right? Oh, Fabiola. That's right. The other role-playing enthusiast. She's cute. I didn't know there was a game? Well, I'm glad. I'm sorry if I sound blunt, but if that's your costume, it kinda sucks. Wow. These are just my clothes. What a pity. I thought you'd read my flyer in the square. Or you'd read my flyer in the square. Maybe I should have written it in Elven. Fabiola. She's a hamster. Besides the Elven tongue, she is fluent in directness. She is looking for people with the right level of geek to play her favorite RPG. So many interesting characters in this town. I don't speak Elven, but thank you. Oh wait, I didn't try to exhaust her dialogue. Amin naturale, at your service. Do you play often? Every week. Mucci and Chichi are always late, are late as always. Instead, my stubborn husband, Fulvio, is at work. And to think, we're starting our new CNC campaign today. I see. Not CNC, or rather, not D&D, it's CNC. What could that be? Crips and Corvids, maybe? Probably not. And what does that mean? Caves and centaurs. Hey, I know that. It's that famous role-playing game, right? You're in the presence of Madame Artelia, a level 20 wood gnome, lover of good food, and skilled pickpocket. Oh, as they say. Enchanté. Don't you mean Saisa ometien ile? Como min lindua elele. My heart sings when I see you. Did you think a gnome couldn't speak Elven? Huh. Alright. I wasn't sure if that was her exhausting dialogue since it went on long. But yeah, it was her exhausted dialogue. And I think one more door over here.
Hey.
No one's answering. Alright, I think everything is clear there. What is this? It's like there should be a door here, but there isn't. Not as a game design thing, but rather, I realize this is like a real architecture thing, isn't it? Where sometimes there's just an arch, but no door. I think I've seen that on a real building, sometimes.
Oh.
Yes? What do you want? What is it? Hi. Sorry to bother you, I just wanted to say hello. Hello. Stand to attention, yeah. If you don't mind, I'd like to tend to my plants. Don't mention it. It was a pleasure meeting you, Signor. Edgar. Diana. Cute name. Sorry for my manners. Things have been tough lately. The storm caused you problems? Yeah, but don't worry about it. I can take care of myself. Edgar. He has bad manners, except with things that are small and cute. Gee, Edgar. You're quite cute yourself. After having spent his life in the military, his main hobby has become gardening. So many interesting characters. Every door a treasure trove. Oh wait, I forgot to exhaust again. Signorina Diana. After many years in the army, it's nice to be of service to just the plants in my garden, and nothing else. It relaxes your mind, and keeps bad thoughts at bay. Happy gardening. So does he run this store then? Millefiore. Oh, it's someone else. Maybe there's something going on between these two? Doors apart from each other, kind of facing each other as they walk out their doors and start the day, admiring each other's plants. I could write a fanfic. Useful and fragrant, what more can you want? Oh wait, I missed her opening dialogue, whatever. Well, again, I can't buy anything, so I won't read all of these. But I see, you can buy furniture. Wow, incredible game already. You must be Diana. My cousin Gemma told me all about you. Oh, more family here in Borgia Marina. I'm Ornella. A sweet, grounded girl, like the flowers she sells. Usually shy, behind the counter of her flower shop, she becomes a force of nature. Gemma is her cousin, as well as her co-worker. Co-worker? They don't work together. Gemma works over at the beach. Or maybe they sometimes work together? I don't know. Interesting layout. Some stairs that go up. And then on the other side, a slighter incline. It's unnecessary, but that's what makes architecture beautiful sometimes. It's just nice. Can we buy clothes in this game? I didn't even think about it. I mean, there was that outfit section, but I thought that might be like, I don't know, scripted outfits that you just wear sometimes. Like it has been so far with the pajamas or whatever. But if we can actually change our clothes at will, there's fashion in this game. If you're here to do a wardrobe, something or other, I couldn't read all of it. They pass by so quickly. Don't give you an option. Okay, I will actually look through some of these. A summer dress. Or it's not a dress, it's just like... It's using dress in the term, like, dressing up. As in attire, summer dress. Tie-dye. Punk dress. That one's pretty expensive compared to the others. A CNC outfit. Maybe this will let us into the game. Although it's not exactly a costume. It's more fan wear. Patots, don't know what that is. And we've got swimsuits. I think we can probably buy other swimsuits at the other store. There might actually be multiple clothing stores in the game. Actually, a huge variety of swimsuits. Some of them cost more than the others. This is his most expensive one, the abstract one. That's the kind of stuff he sells here, I guess. Kind of... I want to say avant-garde or something. Not necessarily avant-garde, but... It feels like there isn't a really unified theme here, I don't know. This eco-leather jacket doesn't quite cut it, my dear. I'll have my work cut out to polish up your look. But don't worry, I'll bring out your shine. Virgilio. With impeccable style and elegance, he only loses his composure, horrified, in front of bumpkins and the badly dressed. Don't let him meet me. I like it when the alleyways have really tall windows or walls like this. It just kind of feels both enclosed but also homely.
Yoo-hoo!
Huh?
That's an impressive knock you have. I must say, this is the first time anyone's paid me a compliment like that. It's definitely got potential. Light but firm, engaging while not foreboding. I see. He's one of those, isn't he? You can tell by his outfit. I didn't think a knock could have so many qualities. Are you joking? Your knock is like your calling card. I should know. I knock on doors for a living. My name's Tommaso. Oh, you're a door-to-door salesman, right? With all due modesty. A simple and very impressionable man. For a door-to-door salesman, he's a bit awkward. How does that work in a small town like this? I guess he has to revisit a lot of doors. I guess we're kind of in the same profession, aren't we? Here I am, knocking on every door that I can. Remember, a knock on the door is just the starter for a good presentation. You won't get anywhere unless you have a solid handshake. I'm fine, thank you. What a guy, that guy. Some people go for the furs and suits and all that. I kind of get it. We're almost at the post office, but there's still so much to knock on.
Hey!
No one's answering. Alright, that brings us one step closer. The Liberi Libri, a library. I'm guessing, just by, well, all the books. And the fact that Liberi Libri obviously sounds a lot like library. Cookbooks, love stories, and stuff that I couldn't read. I wonder how these play out. Maybe they're also for like points of conversation with your friends. Amazing how much money there is to make, thanks to you-know-it-alls. It's pretty much a legalized scam. Claudia, a weary-looking woman with an ornery look. She seems more passionate about the money she can make from books than the books themselves. What a character. There's kind of an appeal to it, no? Like the stern thing. People like that sort of thing. I myself included. Anyway. No one's answering. Alright. Just a few more 1,000 doors. My dear girl, I didn't think I could ever be envious at first sight, but your style is simply wonderful. If only the Geppetto sisters had seen you back in their golden age. I can barely contain my excitement at just thinking about it. Thanks, you're too kind, Not to mention your hair, such a bold choice. Such a totally modern look. Like those punks down on the beach, but with a touch of good taste that goes a long way. And that jacket, that shirt, just look at you. You look just like a rock star, ready to conquer the world, you do. If I wasn't retired, I would have already put you in the interview chair. To be honest, I was just stopping by to say hello, and I have a ton of stuff to do. Isn't that true, Diana? Enterprising, committed, stylish, and charming. What a girl. You are truly a catch, a woman who just has to be snapped up. All these nice words, I'm feeling charmed myself, Priscilla. You're too kind. And of course, like everybody that I've met today, you've kind of got your own thing going on. I really must go, before you make me blush like. As red as a ripe tomato. Well, do come back and see me. I can't interview you, but we can always have a chat. Priscilla Chinchilla, a spirited woman with the gift of the gab who leaves you speechless. A professional busybody. Despite being retired, she's always on the lookout for scoops. She admires the Geppetto's work. Having a thief traipsing around Borgia Marina is galvanizing. Just imagine it, face to face with a dangerous criminal who's ready to carry out their wicked plans. Ah, they're ready to grab their prey. Oh, but the brave detective steps forward to stop them. Hee hee hee. I can't wait. It's so exciting. I must go. Bye. Well, I haven't gone into every door on the street like I'd hoped to. We'll maybe save that for next time. Knocking on doors is tiring work. Now would be a good time to take a break.